Good evening, hello, welcome along. Thank you very much for joining us. It is Saturday, the 3rd of May, maybe? Something like that. I don't know. I've lost all track of days pre recording everything in advance this week, so we'll go with Saturday, the 3rd of May, and if it's not, then we're slightly out. But yeah, thanks for joining us this evening. About a minute, and we'll get the quiz underway. Usual things you'd find on a Saturday night, a couple of bits of fun, etc. While you're watching this, I should be, hopefully, I think about 8:30, but that'll be about 9:30 France time. So yeah, I'll be about a couple of hours away from Calais, getting the boat back after the wedding. I meant to say this on Thursday as well, but obviously these are pre-recorded well in advance. So if anything's happened this week, it's going to look like I'm not acknowledging it. But for obvious reasons, this is pre-recorded way in advance of when they're actually going out. So if anything has happened significantly this week, I'll just acknowledge it and go, I know, and I'll talk more about it on Thursday. Likewise, if there's a question in there that relates to something that has happened, it's not deliberate. Either that or I'm psychic. I don't know. But yeah, so yeah, just apologies if anything comes up that I have not acknowledged. It's because it's pre-recorded about a week in advance of when it should be out. So yeah, that's your reasons for that. Yeah, I haven't really got much to put in, to be honest. This is why it's really awkward sometimes when I do pre-records, because I don't really have anything to talk about. I have got something, I'll talk about it in a little while. Anyway, right, let's get tonight underway, which is what you mainly turn up for. The majority, 99% of you are here just for quiz questions. So let's do that as we always do. Welcome along. It is Saturday, the 3rd of June. Second, third, yeah, I'll go with 3rd of June. 50 questions as always then for you. Let's get into it. We'll start as we always do with entertainment. When I get on the right screen, there it is. Starting with this question number one. Which movie series started off by cloning dinosaurs from the blood of fossilized mosquitoes? So which movie series started off by cloning dinosaurs from the blood of fossilized mosquitoes? Having worked in sales, sorry, I've just had an email come through. Having worked in sales before, I know the sales tactics. This is why people take me when they're buying a new car. They come to me and say, "Can you come with us to go and help me buy a new car?" And I can see sales tactics a mile off. It's funny. Number two, which actor links the voice of Sideshow Bob in The Simpsons and Dr. Frasier Crane in Frasier? Obviously, not the voice of Frasier Crane. It was Frasier Crane. Which actor links the voice of Sideshow Bob in The Simpsons and Dr. Frasier Crane in Frasier? Hmm. Yeah, I can say. Honestly, the amount of people go, "Oh, I need to buy a new car. Will you come with us?" Or "I need to go and sell my car to certain car selling places," and yeah, I always get dragged into it. Number three, Waterfalls was a 90s hit for which three-letter group? So Waterfalls was a 90s hit for which three-letter group? Oh, excuse me. Yes, I am now humming it in my head. Number four, who is the voice of Shrek in the films of the same name? It was on Thursday night. Yes, I have potentially been watching. Oh no, I can't say because then it will give away the answer. A certain film recently, or film series recently. It's where the majority of my questions come from: watching stuff and going, "Oh yeah, that's a great question. Oh yeah, I've forgotten about that person. That'll do as a great question." Number five, returning for a second series later on this year, who is the host of The Traitors in the UK? Still not watched it. I have not. They're talking of watching stuff. I've not watched The Traitors. But returning for a second series later on this year, who is the host of The Traitors in the UK? Despite people constantly asking me, no, I am not doing Big Brother. The Voice, maybe. Big Brother, no. Number six, brothers Taylor, Isaac, and Zach are better known as which pop group? So brothers Taylor, Isaac, and Zach are better known as which pop group? Should probably clarify that previous remark before people think, no, I'm not going on The Voice. It's not. If I was to go, that is probably the one I'd go for. Number 7, in the movie Spice World, featuring the Spice Girls, which rock star played Dennis, the Spice Girls bus driver? So in the movie Spice World, featuring the Spice Girls, which rock star played Dennis, the Spice Girls bus driver? You don't realise how many people of the time, of the 90s, were actually in this film. Number 8, in which UK soap would you find the families of the Mitchells, Slaters, and Fowlers? I think the Fowlers are still in it. I didn't bother checking. I just remembered 3 surnames and went with them. So, which UK soap would you find the families of the Mitchells, Slaters, and Fowlers? I'm sure said Slater is still in said soap, and I know that said Mitchell is still in said soap, but I'm not sure if any of the Fowlers are still in there. They have been in that soap, so it makes sense in my weird head. Number 9, how is musical artist Gordon Sumner better known? So how is musical artist of Gordon Sumner better known? Oh, excuse me. And finally, for entertainment, number 10, in what year was Ghost the highest grossing film? MasterChef made its TV debut, and the re-released Righteous Brothers' Unchained Melody was the biggest song. Probably largely, in fact, helped by Ghost being the highest grossing film. But in what year was Ghost the highest grossing film? MasterChef made its TV debut, and the re-released Righteous Brothers' Unchained Melody was the biggest song. Oh, right, it was in Ghost, wasn't it? Oh my, yeah. Right, round 2 tonight is a bit of geography for you. 10 questions, starting with this. Number 1, Cleopatra's Needles. The separated pair of ancient Egyptian obelisks can be found in New York. Oh, no, hang on. Oh, no. I know this is pre-recorded, right? But as you know full well, I don't edit. And what can be found in... Everybody gets a point. Cleopatra's Needles, a separated pair of ancient Egyptian obelisks, can be found in London and which American city? If anyone's wondering, right, I do not edit the pre-records. I pre-record them in the same way as I do it live. Hence why the mistakes are still there. Yeah, everybody gets a point. I like that question as well. Number 2, what is the name of the waterway that divides the Isle of Wight from the English mainland? What is the name of the waterway that divides the Isle of Wight from the English mainland? Number 3, Denmark has a land border with which country, not including bridges and tunnels? Before anyone comes at me and says, well, technically it's a land border now because they didn't. Yeah, no. Denmark has a land border with which country, not including bridges and tunnels? Because technically the UK is now connected to mainland France because, land, tunnel. which by the time you watch this, I will have been through. I said, tunnel out, boat back. Number 4, how many South American countries does the equator run through? So how many South American countries does the equator run through? Number 5, as of the start of 2023, which of these had a smaller population? Was it Gibraltar, Monaco, or San Marino? So as of the start of 2023, which of these had a smaller population? Was it Gibraltar, Monaco, or San Marino? Slumped in my chair again. Number 6, what is the capital of the Isle of Man? No, it is not I. What is the capital of the Isle of Man? Number 7, by area, which is the largest of the US states? So by area, which is the largest of the US states? Number 8, name the 3 colours that make up the flag of Chile. Name the 3 colours that make up the flag of Chile. What is wrong with me? That was a rhetorical question as well. Please don't answer what is wrong with me. Number 9, which motorway connects Glasgow and Edinburgh? I've just realised what I've done. That's fine. Which motorway connects Glasgow and Edinburgh? Number 10, the infamous Tiananmen Square even protest took place in 1989 in which country? So the infamous Tiananmen Square protest took place in 1989 in which country? So to round out the first part of your Saturday night quiz, it is blockbusters for you. So 10 random. I don't mind chucking blockbusters in every so often now that I'm not doing it every week. So gold run style though for you tonight. So 2 letters, etc. Starting with this for number 1. What NP are annual prizes established by a Swedish chemist? So what NP were annual prizes established by a Swedish chemist? Sorry, I had to blow my nose. Number 2, what EG was the name of the plane that dropped the first atomic bomb? So what EG was the name of the plane that dropped the first atomic bomb? Number 3, what... Oh yeah, no, I'm right. Sorry, I read that wrong. What BE wrote the books Popcorn and Dead Famous? Oh, come on. What BE wrote the books Popcorn and Dead Famous? Blockbusters around here. It's not like a normal question. Like, it should be actually written that right for once. Number 4, what BW is associated with people called Twitchers? So what BW is associated with people called Twitchers? Number 5, what SF is the second highest hand in poker? So what SF is the second highest hand in poker? Number 6, what CG invented vulcanized rubber? What CG invented vulcanized rubber? Number 7, what MB is the highest mountain in the Alps? I don't think I'm going down this far. What MB is the highest mountain in the Alps? Ow. Number 8, what AL was the US president during the American Civil War? So what AL was the US president during the American Civil War? Two to go. Number 9, what EC is measured in amperes? So what EC is measured in amps, amperes, amperes, And finally, number 10, what GC or which GC wrote the Canterbury Tales? So which GC wrote the Canterbury Tales? Right, there we go. That is all of your questions for the first part of this evening's quiz. Your first 30 done. Same as Thursday, if you need, I don't know if you play the Saturday pre-record, you already know this anyway, but head on over to Twitter. The links will be there for the individual rounds if you need a recap on any of these. So it is Saturday, which means we'll have a bit of fun for the break. If I can get it set up right, turn that one on, turn that one on, turn that one off. So yeah, for your first break this evening, put these motorways in order of length from longest to shortest. So 9 motorways on screen. Just put them in and start again. Put these motorways in order of length from longest to shortest. I know. We'll see you in 7 minutes. Okay, answers coming up in just a moment. We'll put these in the right order. So I was just watching in the break there, because as I've said many times, I do just sit there twiddling my thumbs whilst the break is on. But yeah, I was just watching something. A gentleman I follow on YouTube, and he's just relocated his whole. Well, it was a while ago now, a few months ago, but I've just missed the video. But he's just relocated his whole family from the UK to living in America. I thought, because neither of them American or anything, I thought it was like nigh on impossible to, unless you had a really sort of specialist career kind of thing. Yeah, I thought it was nigh on impossible. Fair play to him, and he looks like he's doing. He's going to do really well over there. I love following his videos, but yeah, caught me by surprise that watching his video. Turning up with like the amount of suitcases at the airport. Fair play, you got through that as well. Anyway, right, let's put these in order in 3, in 2, in 1. There we go. So starting with the longest then, the M6 at 232.2 miles. The M4 running from London all the way out into Wales, that's 189 miles long. The M25 encircling the whole of London is 117 miles. The M62 going from east to west across the whole of the north of the UK is 107 miles. The M8 up there in Scotland, won't say any more than that, is 60.3 miles. Giving everyone answers tonight. In 6th place is the M3, which is 58.6. The M20, which runs from London down towards Dover and Folkestone, is 50.6. 8th place, the M9, is 33 miles. And the M65, which runs from Preston, past up here in Darwin, and all the way out to Colne, is 25.8 miles. So if you've never scored a point on my quiz before, you've now got 2 points. Right, because one of those answers is right for the for one of the questions. Anyway, right, talking of answers, grab your answer sheets, put them together while I get set up. That one there, that one there. Yeah, so scrabble your answers down and get everything ready to go. Baby, I'm ready to go. Ready. Let's just do some answers. I think I'm slowly losing it. Right, let's go through and see how you did with the first part of the quiz. We kicked off tonight with entertainment. Number 1, which movie series started off by cloning dinosaurs from the blood of fossilized mosquitoes? It's Jurassic Park. Number 2, which actor links the voice of Sideshow Bob in The Simpsons and Dr. Frasier Crane in Frasier? It's Kelsey Grammer. Number 3, Waterfalls was a 90s hit for which 3-letter group? It's TLC. Number 4, who was the voice of Shrek in the films of the same name? It's Mike Myers. Number 5, returning for a second series later on this year, who is the host of The Traitors in the UK? It's Claudia Winkleman. Number 6, brothers Taylor, Isaac and Zach are better known as which pop group? It is Bop of Hanson. And number 7, in the movie Spice World featuring the Spice Girls, which rock star played Dennis, the Spice Girls bus driver? It was Meatloaf. Very disappointed if Hayley gets that one wrong. Number 8, in which UK soap would you find the families of the Mitchells, Slaters and Fowlers? It is EastEnders. Number 9, how is musical artist Gordon Sumner better known? He's better known as Sting. And number 10, in what year was Ghost the highest grossing film? MasterChef made its TV debut and re-released Righteous Brothers. Unchained Melody was the biggest song. It was 1990. Moving on to geography, number 1, Cleopatra's Needles. See, I changed it on this one. Anyway, Cleopatra's Needles, a separated pair of ancient Egyptian obelisks, can be found in London and, now, I'm not sure many of you would have got this, I'll be honest, but it's New York. Surprised by that. Let's move on. Number 2, what is the name of the waterway that divides Isle of Wight from the English mainland? It is the Solent. Number 3, Denmark has a land border with which country? Not including bridges and tunnels, it's Germany. I looked on Google Maps at the actual border crossing, and it's literally just a sign that sort of says Euro sign with Denmark and like a couple of cones. That's about it. Number 4, how many South American countries does the equator run through? There are 3. Number 4, as of the start of 2023, which of these had a smaller population? It's Gibraltar. Not by much, by about 1,000, I think it is. But yeah, Gibraltar at the start of 2023 had a smaller population. Number 6, what is the capital of the Isle of Man? It's Douglas. Number 7, by which area is the largest of the US states? It's Alaska. Will not do the dad joke. Will not do the dad joke. Number 8, name the 3 colours that make up the flag of Chile. It's red, white, and blue. Number 9, which motorway connects Glasgow and Edinburgh? It's the M8. 2 points. Number 10, the infamous Tiananmen Square protest took place in 1989. In which country? It was China. No, sorry, way too early for that, Jay. Wake up. Round 3 blockbusters. Number 1, what NP are annual prizes established by a Swedish chemist? They are Nobel Prizes. Number 2, what EG was the name of the plane that dropped the first atomic bomb? It was the Enola Gay. Number 3, what BE wrote the books Popcorn and Dead Famous? It was Ben Elton. Number 4, what BW is associated with people called twitchers? It is bird watching. Number 5, what SF is the second highest hand in poker? It's a straight flush. Number 6, what CG invented vulcanized rubber? It was Charles Goodyear. Number 7, what MB is the highest mountain in the Alps? It's Mont Blanc. Number 8, what AL was the US president during the American Civil War? It's Abraham Lincoln. Number 9, what EC is measured in amperes? It's electrical current. And finally, number 10, what GC wrote the Canterbury Tales? It was Geoffrey Chaucer. So there you go, 30 points up for grabs so far this evening. How are you getting on? Tot those up and do let me know. I will be driving at this point. I might have pulled in actually, just to have a look. But I do go back through it when I get back. So I'll be back at some point on Sunday morning, reunited with the family. Yeah, Sarah and Jack are staying behind. So yeah, I'll be reunited with them, but I will spend some time on Sunday and Monday going back through to see how you all got on. So please do share your scores with us across social so far. 30 points. Still to come, general knowledge for round 5 and the continuation, part 3 of the extended connections round. I said on Thursday after round 1 of it, there were some interesting guesses, but I hadn't seen a right one yet. A lot of people keeping their cards close to their chest by saying, we think we've got it, but we're not going to say. Fair enough. I like that. Obviously, I'm pre-recording this before Thursday's quiz goes out, so I don't know whether any of you are now suddenly on the right path, but yeah, you know, you might be. But I'll have a look when I get back properly through them. But as always, so the connections round is a standalone. So if you haven't been with us for the last 2, don't panic. jvpqquestions.com should have the previous 2 connections round, so you can have a look back at them and try and work out what is going on. It's a standalone connections round tonight, so as always, 9 questions. Question number 10, what links them all together? However, it is part of a longer connection round that links the previous 2 and the next, so in 6 in total, basically. So yeah, I think we are ready. So yeah, standalone, doesn't affect it. So if you haven't seen the last 2 quizzes, don't panic about running off to go and sing, you know, because it's a standalone one tonight. Let's do it. As always then, connections round 4, 9 questions. Question number 10, what links all of the answers together? Starting with this, number 1. What is the name of the force that attracts a body towards the centre of the Earth? So what is the name of the force that attracts a body towards the centre of the Earth? I need to open my window because it's getting very warm here. which is going to make a lot of noise in the background, but we'll live with it. Number 2, how would you write the following number down in words as a fraction? 1.5. Yeah. Going to be a lot of people who think, why on earth have you done it this way? There is a reason, but I can't tell you why. How would you write the following number down in words as a fraction? 1.5. It's also going to confuse you tonight for tonight's connection round as well, but it'll come. Number 3, in the Quality Street tins, what is the colour and shape name of the smooth hazelnut noisette? Now, I don't mean the production problems that meant it changed colour, just to clarify. In the Quality Street tins, what is the name and shape name? What is the colour and shape name of the smooth hazelnut noisette? Noisette? Is that the right one? Noisette? Oh, yeah. Not like me to not be able to pronounce words, is it? Number 4, what is the name of the tall wrought iron lattice tower on the banks of the River Seine? So what is the name of the tall wrought iron lattice tower on the banks of the River Seine? Number 5, what does the letter R represent on a vehicle's gear stick? So what does the letter R represent on a vehicle's gear stick? Number 6, what was the name of Boo Boo's bear friend? So what was the name of Boo Boo's bear friend? This one might be a bit rogue, actually. A bit rogue, to be fair. The rest of them do fit. This one, I remember this one personally, but yeah. Number 7, if it's not hot, it's what? So if it's not hot, it's what? Number 8, Captain Whom is Peter Pan's enemy? Oh, I've just remembered what question 9 is. Captain Whom is Peter Pan's enemy? I remember I've badly worded this next one. Yeah. Number 9, what would you be doing if you took a descendant of the wolf out on a lead outside for exercise? It's cryptic. What would you be doing if you took a descendant of the wolf outside on a lead? A descendant of the wolf out on a lead outside for exercise? Not a question. I should have put it in a pre-recorded quiz because there's going to be a lot of people right now going, what? Don't overthink it. It's a very, very obvious thing. And as always, question number 10, what links all of those answers together? Okay, moving swiftly on then, let's finish off tonight's quiz with some general knowledge. 10 random questions, starting with this. Number one, who wrote The Owl and the Pussycat? So, who wrote The Owl and the Pussycat? Number two, Montevideo is the capital city of which country? So, Montevideo is the capital city of which country? Number three, in which country was the board game Trivial Pursuit created? So, in which country was the board game Trivial Pursuit created? Number four, how many claws does a standard cat have? How many claws does a standard cat have? Why do I get the feeling someone playing right now who's got a cat as a pet is now shouting the cat over and pinning him down, going, right, one, two. Actually, it'll probably be my mum doing that. She might not get very far. A cat's got a cone around its neck at the moment after surgery. Number five on a standard Monopoly board. Hey, what is the only property that contains all the letters from the word Monopoly? On a standard Monopoly board, what is the only property that contains all of the letters from the word Monopoly? Love that question. I've used that many times in pub quizzes before. Love that question. Number six, in which county would you find Lizard Point? So, in which county would you find Lizard Point? Number seven, at which London railway station might you find the attraction of platform 9 3/4? So, which London railway station might you find the attraction of platform 9 3/4? Number eight, which company was the first to introduce the widget in a can to control the characteristics of the head of beer? Can't say the other word because it gives it away. Which company was the first to introduce the widget in a can to control the characteristics of the head of beer? Number nine, what is the name of the device that measures how many steps you have taken? So, what is the name of the device that measures how many steps you have taken? And your final question for this evening, number 10. According to the saying, April showers will bring what? So according to the saying, April showers will bring what? There we go. That is all of your questions then for this evening. So, if you need a recap on those, head on over to our Twitter feed and it will show you the links for the final 2 rounds. I've lost my plot. Yeah, it'll show you the links for the final 2 rounds. Let me just do this and this, get everything set up. That on, that on, that on. I am going to be coming back with some drawings. I've got a bit more time over the next couple of weeks, so I'm going to be reintroducing some of my crazy therapist-inspired drawings. So I will do those over the next couple of weeks. However, for tonight, because I've still not got any dingbats or any of my drawings, what I have got for you this evening, it seems like anybody was in the film Love Actually. So I'm going to put 16 actors and actresses on screen. All you need to do is find 10 of these 16 who were actually in Love Actually. Nice and simple. I'll see you in 7 minutes. Hi, I'm up here in my little... For some reason, I couldn't shrink my camera box like I normally do for up here. So I'm like,
Let me just get myself into my little. There we go.
oh dear. Right, I'll change the answers to these in just a moment. They'll go green with the right ones. Might be about to give something away here, but I've just found out it's a very, very inspiring and special person's birthday this weekend. So massive happy. I don't think he'll be watching, so he'll be too busy with his friends getting drinking. But massive happy birthday to Gary Jenkins. Hope you have an incredible day. Spoilt rotten by everyone being around you, drinking and having fun, no doubt. Gary is a very, very good friend. We'll leave it at that. Right, let's 3, 2, 1, boom. There we go. So the ones in green are the ones that were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, there is 10. Yeah, so these were the people who were in Love Actually, and some of the ones that weren't. So Alan Rickman, Emma Thompson, Hugh Grant, Keira Knightley, Colin Firth. Obviously, Hugh Grant was a brilliant Prime Minister in that great, inspiring speech. Chiwetel Ejiofor, Train. Rowan Atkinson, who was just absolutely inspired in his little cameo roles. It was brilliant. Laura Linney. Bill Nighy, who was brilliant. And Billy Bob Thornton, who played the American president. I open my window, right, because it's getting hot in here while I'm recording, because I've got all my lights and stuff on. And yeah, it's like everybody's decided now is the time to come and drive past the outside of the house. Anyway, right, so yeah, how did you get on with those? Let me get all this set up. This is going to be interesting if I can't move myself back down. That one. No. That one. Oh, I can. Oh, just can't resize it. Right, answer sheets then at the ready. Let's find out how you did with the remaining questions this evening. Let's ping this across. Okay. Oh, hang on. I think I might have done it again. Bear with me. Hold 1 second, please. Right. I have got a tiebreaker, but I'm not 100% sure it's whether or not I use this on Thursday. Right, we'll just worry about it then. Right, number 1. What is the name of the force that attracts a body towards the center of the Earth? It is gravity. Number 2. How would you write the following number down in words as a fraction? It is 1.5. There's a lot of people now trying to work out why I've done it that way. Number 3, in the Quality Street tins, what is the colour and shape name of the smooth hazelnut noisette? It is the green triangle, although for a very brief period a few months ago it was orange because they had a production problem. Number 4, what is the name of the tall wrought iron lattice tower on the banks of the River Seine? It's the Eiffel Tower. Number 5, what does the letter R represent on a vehicle's gear stick? It is reverse. Number 6, what was the name of Boo Boo's bear friend? It was Yogi. It's Yogi and Boo Boo. Number 7, if it's not hot, it's cold. Nice and simple. Number 8, Captain Whom is Peter Pan's enemy? It was Captain Hook. Number 9, what would you be doing if you took a descendant of the wolf out on a lead outside for exercise? You would be walking the dog. I'm not even going to apologise about that one. And number 10, what links them all together? They are all yo-yo moves. Hence, walking the dog. 1.5, etc. Yeah. Gravity. Misspent youth as a child. But yeah, yo-yo moves is what links them all together. Now, don't forget, that is part 3 of a 6-part connection quiz. So, halfway through, have you worked it out? Probably not. General knowledge then tonight. Number 1, who wrote The Owl and the Pussycat? It was Edward Lear. Number 2, Montevideo is the capital city of which country? It's Uruguay. Number 3, in which country was the board game Trivial Pursuit created? It was Canada. Number 4, how many claws does a standard cat have? There are 18. How many people are now grabbing their cat now to check? Number 5, on a standard Monopoly board, what is the only property that contains all the letters from the word Monopoly? It's electric company. Don't think my cursor's on screen, no. But M-O, just double checking now, N-O, yeah, obviously the O's already there, you numpty. P-O-L-Y, yeah, Monopoly. Number 6, in which county would you find Lizard Point? Cornwall. Number 7, at which London railway station might you find the attraction of platforms 9 3/4? It's King's Cross. Number 8, which company was the first to introduce the widget in a can to control the characteristics of the head? It was Guinness. The kind of people who've opened up a can of Guinness to try and work out. I wanted the illusion. I didn't want to know what it was. Number 9, what is the name of the device that measures how many steps you have taken? It's a pedometer. I know some of you are going to be sitting there going, well, my watch. It's a pedometer. And that is still what is in the watches to, yeah. Oh, too far. Number 10, according to the saying, April showers will bring what? It is May flowers. So that is all of your answers for this evening. So if you tot those up and see how you have got on out of 50 this evening, your tiebreaker now, I think this is new. I'm sure I wrote this. Anyway. I know I wrote this, but you know what I mean. So how long is the longest side of a piece of A1 paper in millimeters? Yeah, I don't think I asked this on Thursday. How long is the longest side of a piece of A1 paper in millimeters? If I did, then... Oh, no, I didn't, because it was the bridge question on Thursday, wasn't it? Yeah, right, I'm back in the room. Remember, as always, nearest to this gets the point. Train. Sure, that said that was going to Blackburn on the back of that. It's going the wrong way if it's going to Blackburn. Right, nearest to it gets the point. Answer in 3, 2, 1. 841 of the millimeters. 841 of the millimeters is how long the longest side of a piece of A1 paper is. There you go. That is all of your questions, answers, and everything all done and sorted for this evening's Saturday night quiz. Thank you very much for joining us. Do let me know, as always, across social media how you got on this evening, and I'll have a look through when I get back. Normal service will be resumed next week. I'm back live on Thursday night with a very special surprise. So keep an eye on our socials, because you'll might need to do something in advance so that you can take part. So yeah, very, very special surprise for next Thursday and for the following 3 weeks as well. So we've got a bit of an announcement on Thursday as we tie up with someone. So I don't want to say too much at the moment because I'm not sure when we're announcing it on social. I think by the time you watch this, it will be out what I'm doing. But yeah, I don't know. I won't take the risk, just in case. If you already know, you know. But yes, keep an eye on our socials across all of our social media platforms. And yeah, to get involved on Thursday night. That is it from me for this wonderful Saturday night. I will see you all soon with normal service resume next week. Thursdays and Saturdays as always. I will see you soon. As always from me, take care. Bye. Stay safe. No, that sounded wrong. As always from me, we'll see you soon. Take care and stay safe.